Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on our weekly, and this will be a webinar where we have quite a lot of information breaking, and also the last time we'll have this webinar on a Thursday night, but more about that in a minute. Yeah, thank you very much for joining Crypto Assets SA. Our slogan is Stay in Control. And we are an international independent group of Kryptonians. People from all over the world is part of CASA, Crypto Assets. We've got Crypto Assets, Europe, USA, Texas, Canada. Then we've got a whole bunch in Asia is also there. So we've got quite a few people from all over the world. And the main idea is to help people understand crypto better and trade better. So tonight we're going to look at a couple of our products. This is what our aim is. It's a roadmap to crypto trading. We really do look at the best products in the market and then ultimately what gives you the best information. So first of all, we like to get people to understand what crypto is all about. Know what you're going to get into, know about the pitfalls, and with the community that's formed over the last couple of months, it's incredibly valuable how people are helping each other, and there's no pitfalls. Nobody is trying to smear something off on you or getting you into some scam. It is just all about trading. Then we've got education, where we use the Tonoit group for training. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then the support, interactive groups. We've got WhatsApp groups, we've got Telegram groups, and then we've got physical groups where people are meeting around the world on a regular basis, just giving support in the crypto trading world. Then, like I say, the community. And then ultimately what we want to do, we just spoke about the power issue in South Africa and around the world. Is every country, every city has got their challenges. And a lot of people is looking at solutions to get out of the rat race. And the crypto is, if you do it correctly, it does have the ability to get you out of the rat race and have a decent life, a very decent life. So ultimately is to get time back. I know a lot of the people on here is choking on their coffee when I say you get your time back, because when you get into crypto trading, the first start of jitters is every 5 seconds you look at your phone. But we try and through the communities and the education, get the people onto a more stable side and starting to understand it. So yeah, prepare yourself for when you get into it. Then we've got, how do we do it? So to know it, we've got a couple of products, Crypto Assets is not a company. Let's just make that clear. And then secondly is, through the community, we get introduced to a couple of products, and then we will analyze those products. And if it's something that is within our goal and within our scope, we will introduce it to the platforms or to our communities. Now there's four products that we currently use, and all four products is to do with communication, crypto signals, and ultimately training in the crypto space. So the first product, and the one that we're going to speak about tonight, I know a lot of you is on here are also members, and a lot of you are not yet. And we're going to explain to you how CASA is using the Tonoit platform. And over the last 3 months, CASA has grown from 1 position to about 116 positions, and it's just growing by the day. So over the next couple of minutes, we are going to give away the $500 to one of the either CASA or CASA Africa team members. Then we've got Tonoit. Tonoit is a training platform. So it's a 5 hours, 5 nights that you go through training with Wendy Landman. And that basically gives you a very good overview of how to read the indicators and understand your trading environment. But ultimately, she teaches us how to scalp. And scalp is for the people who's got time that sits in front of their computer and they get in and out. But we'll talk about that again. Coin Experts is the typically old-fashioned forum platform. what we try and encourage is, because platforms like Facebook, Telegram, WhatsApp, and those kind of things is getting top heavy. A lot of important information goes missing. And you can put your phone down, especially in our huddle knots and our Trendsec groups, and you pick it up, and half an hour later, and there's 100 messages. So what we encourage the people to do is to go and use Coin Expert, which is a forum platform, and participate in discussions there, post a question there, especially if it's something that will help the community over a long period of time. And you don't have to go up and down scrolling on the various chat groups to find the information. Then we've got Trendsec. Trendsec is a short-term signals channel that focuses primarily just on LTC and BTC. Started about a month and a half ago, and it's growing quite extensively. Yeah, that helps you with your short-term trading. We're going to talk about that just now. And then ultimately, we teach you through all these how to use the various reports, the reports you get from Tonoit, the signals that you get from HODLKnots or Trendsec, and how to interact with the groups, ultimately improving your crypto experience and crypto profitability. Man, I struggled with that word. That was good. Get more Bitcoin. So that is the main aim of everything, is that your crypto portfolio, your Bitcoin, your Litecoin, your XRP, whichever coin you like or prefer, your portfolio increases. When your portfolio increases, obviously your financial situation gets better. And that's the other part that we're going to talk about tonight, is the revenue sharing plan of Tonoit. That's one of the passive income products that we use from Tonoit. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. We focus primarily on 3 trading styles. There's 3 different, and it all depends on your budget, your time available, your urgency, not your urgency, your emotions. Because if your emotions is not ready for these 3, you are going to lose money. But we're not going to talk on crypto trading tonight. Next week, we will have a special technical, practical trading session. So what is scalp trading? Scalp trading is, as this logo shows, it's continuous. You're in and out of a coin. It doesn't matter what that coin is. If that coin shows that there's movement, once you've analyzed the indicators, you get into the coin, you take your profit, and you get out of the coin. You can trade in any coin with scalping. As long as it shows that there's movement upwards and you can take a profit, you trade it. That's for the people who's got a bit more time, and you need to be able to watch your trade the whole time. That's what scalping. You quickly get in, quickly get out, and it's on the minute. Then you've got short term, and you'll see this same kind of principle. It just keeps rotating, but you've got little breaks in between. This is where a coin can take, let's say, for example, you bought XRP at 25 or 27, and now you wait 2 or 3 days for that coin to reach its signal high, which is going to be, what, 32, 37. And that can take 2 to 3 days for that trade. Then your swing trading is more a specific target. We all know Bitcoin should reach about between 11 and 12,000 in the next short while. So your sell order will be set at 12,000. That can take a week, it can take a month, it can take, we all know it's going to go up to 20,000 or 40,000 or whatever the case might be. So you go for a specific target, and it can be a very long time, up to 6 months, for that target to hit. And then the same principle is that you will wait for that coin then to come down to the indicated or signaled low point before you buy in. And that one trade can take, like I say, 6 months, it can take a year, it can take a long time. And those are the 3 different trading styles that we cater for within CASA. Now, many of you know this face, Marius Landman. Marius Landman started the Bitcoin Trend and Forecast, and ultimately they attached affiliated the program to it, which we are going to talk about now. And now they've got Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. and the affiliated program, which is Tonoit. But ultimately, it's the exact same reports. Knots is what we do trading. This is where I spoke about earlier. You have a 5-night course, and you get into the course, you get taught how to read your indicators. There's about 7 of the main indicators you use for scalping. Now, the whole thing about Knots training is it actually ultimately helps you to pull that education all the way through to all 3 platforms. Because if you can read the market on a 1 minute, you'll be able to read it on a half an hour to a 4-hour chart, and you'll be able to read it on a 1 week to a 1 month chart. So those are the kind of indicators and education that you will get, or training that you will get from Knots. The intrinsic, like I explained to you earlier, it's a short-term signal focusing only on Litecoin and Bitcoin at the moment. Both of these has got their own unique communities, Telegram chat groups where people share information all day long. On the Knots side, people will say, listen, I'm about to trade, who's trading? That way you've got a couple of hundred or a couple of tens or whatever people on the group, all trading and looking at different coins, and they will say which coin they're in, and you can choose which is the better coin or the best coin at that point. So it makes your life a lot easier to go and find which coin is the easiest to trade there and then with. Intrinsic has got a similar kind of group, but it's a bit more technical. The guys are and the ladies are focused on Litecoin and Bitcoin, and it is a bit more longer term. It can take a week, it can take 3 days for the signals to actually play out. And then many of you know Tonoit. Now, Tonoit is what we're going to look at tonight, the affiliated program of Tonoit. And yes, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until the end of the presentation before we do the draw. So pay attention. Where was I? Tonoit. Yeah, so Tonoit is the affiliated program that gives the reports. So you basically buy the package and you get Marius's report, and once a week you can join the live webinar like tonight at 11 o'clock, every Thursday night at 11 South African time. Marius goes through the report of what's happening the week. Costs involved, Knots is $350 a once off, and then you a lifetime member of the Knots community. Intrinsic is 25 US in Bitcoin per month. You will see all of these things on Bitcoin because we do believe that when you start reaching this, you at least know how to buy Bitcoin. If you don't know how to buy Bitcoin, speak to the person that invited you or get in touch with us. We will help you. And then Tonoit is 500 US in Bitcoin per year. There are different membership packages, but we do recommend the people to go for the Galaxy position, and you'll understand why once I get to the next slides. Tonoit, all right, so I've actually explained Tonoit. This is the main product for tonight. Trends and signals, it's a webinar and a report that is coming out weekly, and they've got a live Telegram group where they will send out emergency signals if the market does make a sudden move or something like that. They've got a massive and an incredible experienced team with Marius Landman as being the chief analyst, and they bring quite a lot of experience into pulling these reports and giving the signals of what it is. The one thing that is very valuable is their top 40 report, top 40 coin report. If you're on a long term, you don't have the time for scalping, or short term, and you just want to buy the coins and keep it, that report tells you which coins are the bigger movers and shakers. The reports we spoke about, support, you've got worldwide teams like CASA, CASA Europe, CASA Africa, CASA all over the show, and other teams that provide support on this. And then the more exciting part is the revenue sharing plan, which I will explain now. Oh yeah, and don't forget about Tonoit has got a 2 Bitcoins giveaway in just over a month or less than a month. On the 3rd of March, they will have the draw, and I will explain to you how that works. So how does the revenue sharing plan works within Tonoit? Uta, I hope I get this right, because this is the first time I'm doing your presentation. Uta helped me to make this easier to understand. So let's see. So you sign up, somebody who invited you or whose referral link you've got, and you get 2 people in. That's the biggest step that you have to focus on. If everybody in this system only brings 2 people, it is insane what will happen, and you'll see why. So when you bring 2 people in, you qualify within the first 30 days, you qualify for the $20 White Star bonus. What that means is when anybody in your team becomes a rising star, which I will explain now, you will get an extra $20 for that person. If you don't manage to get 2 people within 30 days, that $20 becomes $5. All right. When this person signs up, you get a direct bonus of $50 because they signed up with your link, and you get a level 1 bonus of $25. That means, and I just need to move this around so that I can see my screen where the blockies are. That means for level 1, you would have made $150 when those 2 people signed up with a Galaxy package. And just make your notes if you've got any questions, and we'll address it afterwards. Now, when those 2 people bring their 2 people, that will make you a rising star. You get $100 for becoming a rising star. And then you get, or this person will get level bonus on, or you actually, sorry, will get level bonus 2 because it's on the 2nd level. So when that happens, you've made with level 2 another $180. And this person would have now made level 1 bonus. Now, when those 2 people bring their 2 people, oh, sorry, that's what you become after that. That's a rising star. Let me go one back. That's a rising star, and you get a certificate like this. And very happy to announce, but our first charity in CASA became Rising Star Tonoit. So that is excellent. I mean, that's people who don't even know how to use a smartphone, and they have made quite a bit of money. I'll explain to you now how much. So that's your Rising Star certificate. Now, what happens when these 4 people carry on and they get their 2 people each? You get level 320, plus you get a White Star bonus of $40 because A1 and A2 became Rising Stars. Now, that White Star bonus that you qualified for means that because this guy and this lady became Rising Stars, you got an extra $40 for that. That brings your total, when you reach this matrix in your network, to $490, which is basically your membership free back. We've got people who's done this in a few days. We've got people who's done this in a month. We've got people who's done this even quicker. So now what happens? That carries on for 18, or what's it, 1, 2, 3, 15 more levels down. So 15 more levels as this thing grows, you and that person and all these people will benefit from it. So how does the network work? It works, that one is connected to this one, connected to this one is connected to that one, and that one is connected to this one, and those 2, and so forth. The matrix goes. I think most of you understand that. Now, a lot of people, when they see the 2 slides from now, they think, but where am I going to get that many people? What happens is, in this matrix, the people above you. So let's say, for example, this person is here. Let me explain it on the next slide. We get spillovers. How does the spillover model work? It works as follows. So this is the person who invited you, and you signed up with their link, and you fell underneath them. Now, a couple of weeks or a couple of days or whatever goes past, and more people joined your network. But now you sign up a person with your direct link. The system starts at the first level on the left-hand side and look to the right. Is there any available positions? No. It will carry on like that until it finds an open position and automatically put that person in your network. Now, let's say, for example, this was the first available position. You will get $50, and this is how level bonus payouts then work, and also spillovers. So that becomes level 1. That person gets $25 and it carries on for 18 levels up. Now, how to spillovers? Let's say, for example, your upline signs up somebody and the first available position is in your network. So from his or her network, in your network is the next available position. That person will get the direct bonus because they signed up with their link, but the level bonuses then pays out as follows. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, you also make money because that person signed up somebody even though they're above you. And it carries on like that, 18 levels. So it always starts at the new position and 18 levels up gets paid out. Now, this is the only thing. There is no left and right and balance this and a power leg and a, I don't know, there's some of those binary systems. It doesn't work like that at all. So the only rule in this system is you need to have 2 direct links with your package to unlock the revenue sharing model. So what will happen if you bought a position and you don't sign up anybody, but your upline signs up somebody and they fall in your network and they start signing up people, your link will only increase the dollar value, but you won't be able to pull it out. So as long as you've got a registered membership, your dollar value will go up, but you won't be able to cash it out. You can only cash it out when you have 2 direct referrals. I hope that made sense. And that is all paid out in Bitcoin. So this is the idea and why we chose to know it. One is they give us excellent reports for swing trading. 2 is it enables us to make a passive income, which we then take this money, put it into our trading account. We use the report to give us the signals, and then we trade according to those swing signals. So it's a double whammy. First of all is you can pay for your membership. You get access to the reports, and as your network grows, by only bringing 2 people and explaining to them the same principle of bringing 2 people, you can start making money that you can start trading with and build up your portfolio. Now, this is the kicker. With the revenue sharing plan, if everybody plays along and does their 2 positions, their 2 direct, you can earn a potential of $5.1 million. There are people at the moment that's making $17,000, $15,000, $12,000, things like that. And there's a matrix of 1 to 18 levels. And you can see it works 25, 20, 15, 25, all the way up until level 16 and 17, you get $10. And level 18, you get $7.50. But by the time you've reached this, you've made $5.1 million. And that's why I say you don't have to necessarily stress that you have to bring all these people in. It's a complete team effort. So the people above you, the people below you, they keep signing people up and inviting new people, and this thing just grows, grows, grows on its own. So your focus is 1, get at least 2 people in. If you want to carry on and try and help those 2 people, which we obviously highly recommend, to get their 2 people to get you onto a rising star, and then explain that to those 2 people to do the same with the people underneath them, and you will, they talk about some of the people, some of the groups that I've looked at, they talk that you can, within 18 months or less, you can get anything from $300 to $3 million. That's a lot of money that you can trade with. But the reason why this is not a Ponzi scheme and not a whatever, you do not have to partake in the RSP. You can purchase your membership and you can use the reports and join the weekly webinars and trade according to what Marius and the reports tells you what the market is going to do, or suggest what the market is going to do. So you don't have to partake in this. But if you want to partake in this, the only rule, you need to bring 2 people into your position to unlock the RSP. And that's it. Now, the 2 Bitcoin giveaway, we'll get back to this if there are any questions. I just want to get through this because I know a lot of people is waiting to see who's going to win the $500 in Bitcoin. So the 2 Bitcoins that Tonoit is giving away at the end of the month, or on the 3rd of March, the first Bitcoin is a share. What that says is if you bring in 5 or more people into the Tonoit network, into your position with your link, your direct link, you will be sharing 1 Bitcoin with anybody else who's done it. Now, I know in our team, I don't think anybody in our team or in the CASA team or the CASA Africa team is going to be in the running for this. There might be. We actually do encourage it for them to start using it so that we can get some spillovers. But because we built teams, we most of our people ends up with only 2 direct referrals. Sorry, I just wanted to get that in. So the next one is there's 2 half Bitcoins. So 2 people is each going to win a half a Bitcoin. How does that work? The first half Bitcoin, for every 2 new subscribers that you bring into your network, you will get 1 entry. For every 5 new subscribers that you bring into your network with your link, you will get 4 entries. And that will go into a draw similar to what we're going to do tonight. And whoever is drawn in that draw will get the half a Bitcoin. The second half Bitcoin is for anybody or everybody who signed up between the 1st of January and the 29th of February will be in the draw for that half a Bitcoin. In January, they gave away half a Bitcoin, and we were fortunate enough that one of our CASA members, CASA Australia, won the Bitcoin and shared it with their charity that they brought in, which is, Australian Animal Fund. Yeah. Now this ends on the 29th of Feb, and the 3rd of March on the Tonoit weekly call, the draw will happen. This is CoinExpert, coinexpert.com. Go to it. That is where we have the forum-like platform, and yeah, participate there. There's lots of valuable information. Go and ask questions if you want people to tell you more, which exchange is better, how's the tax going to work, anything crypto related. And I think that was that. Do we have any questions on anything that I just ran through? Okay, so I hear crick, and that means people want to do the draw. Let's just have a look. I need to. All right, so let's do this officially. First of all, actually, wait, no, let's just let the anticipation hold a bit. Uta, can you come online, please? Are you there?
I am here.
All right. From next week, CASA has split on for popular demand. There is lots of confusion going on between scalping and swing trading and some technical side, and just some practical advice on how you improve your trading results. So from next week, this webinar will be held on Wednesdays, and Uta is gonna be your presenter. Uta is in Cape Town, and her husband Johan is actually managing Trensic, which is our short term. Uta, anything you want to say?
Well, I'm very happy to be of assistance in the marketing of CASA, and I would like everybody's patience next week if I do stutter sometime, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Uta. It's awesome. Welcome to the team, and we're really looking forward to, yeah, everybody will be supporting you. So anybody who wants to invite people to find out what CASA is all about, how does Tonoit work, how does the Trensic work, and those kind of things, Uta will be on Wednesday evenings, 8 o'clock. It will be in your Tonoit dashboard at the back, and we will also share the link, the webinar link, during the course of the week. Then on Thursdays, this slot is going to be for all the traders. Everybody that is trading and that wants to know more on a practical side. How do you plan? How do you schedule your trades? What do you do with a swing trade? What do you do with a short-term trade? And we're just going to talk a bit technically. I don't know if you're on. I haven't seen him on here. I think he's busy drawing lines. Oh, so she just someone clapped him there on the side.
Yes,
I love that. This is Johan. So me and Johan will be doing the Thursday nights technical trading webinars. He doesn't know it yet, but now he knows. It's not going to be a training session where we're going to teach you about how to read the signals or how to do Fibonacci. We will discuss it, but we are mostly going to look at practical sides, practical trading, practical, what do you do? In any case, we'll figure it out in the next week, and then you'll find out next week, Thursday. So yeah, thanks, Johan. Great job that you're doing there on Trensic, and we will see you next week. Now that is the new setup. I hope you like that, and I hope you will next week have Uta's webinar full. So get your participations or your participants or people that is interested. They can join us on Wednesday nights. So what's next? Let's do this officially. Drum roll. So I just want to show you, I've got all our CASA and CASA Africa members in the group here. They each got a number, and then I'm going to stop this. I just want to make sure that's 119, and then I want to share this screen. Where is it? This one. Share. So we're starting at 1, and we're going to 119. Everybody happy with that? There's no cheating going on. And now we can go. Who's gonna? Did I tell you that Kopano Brass Band won the, or they got Rising Star? That is fantastic. We're gonna take this charity, their present next week. 81. So let's see who's 81. Stop share, share, share. 81, 81, 81. Oh my word, Cape Town 1980. Who's that? Are they on here? Uta, that's in your team. Who's Cape Town 1980?
No, is it? I think you're looking at the wrong number.
Oh, you know what? This is in CASA Africa. Oh, 81 there. Kara,
no,
Kargri 940. That would be, it's going to be in the CASA Africa one. Kargi. I take it Kargi is not on here tonight. There. Okay, that's in CASA Africa team. Congratulations. So we'll see. We can have a look quickly. CASA Argi is dashboard exit. CASA Argi. Let me just find that position. Just bear with me a second. I'm just gonna. So in the meantime, if you've got any questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself while I figure out who is Kargi. Control C, Control V. That is Carla Grigor. I will be sending her an email tonight. But yeah, congratulations, Carla. You've just won $500 in BTC. We will send that to you tomorrow. Any case, so that is us for the evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Any questions from anybody? Any feedback on what's happening in your team? All right.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just want to say to my fellow CASA Cape Town members that I am very proud of them, and I'm very privileged to have this dynamic team with us, and it's amazing of how people get together and help each other, and it's just amazing. I just want to say thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. See you most of you 11 o'clock on the Tonoit weekly call. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.